If you guys don't like and subscribe in the next 1 second, you'll see this page again on Roblox. Don't risk it.
Okay.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today guys, we are back here inside of Roblox Studio. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can go ahead and make custom overhead tags right now guys. So normally when you play the game, you'll have overhead tags that do appear above the player right now guys. Let me see if I can quickly turn it on. I can't find it guys, but it's normally here somewhere. Probably because I've got my got my own character on right now guys. But if I were to, let's say, add a dummy into the game right now guys, over here, as you can see, they normally have these Roblox ones above their name over here guys. Into this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make custom tags right now, which will display their name, and I'll be actually going through this even further, where you can make it completely custom. And let's say you want to make it different color, let's say you want to make it like rainbow, animated rainbow, I'll be telling you guys exactly how you can go in and do that into this video. So it's going to be a very exciting one over here. Before I start anything off over here and show you guys exactly how you can go ahead and do this, I first need to go in and tell you a little bit about rblxcodes.com, which is my own Roblox code website where you can find out game codes, music codes, and guides. There is tons of stuff in there that you guys have to check out. Overall, we give a code for over 300 Roblox games, so if you guys need a code for a game, it will be there. Anyway guys, I guess let's just go ahead and go on into this video now. So guys, how exactly can you go ahead and do this? Well, first things first, what we're going to go ahead and do right now, instead of script service, honestly guys, you can put this script wherever it will work, but yeah, I'm just going to put it in script service over here. I'm going to add a script, and I'm just going to go ahead and call this overhead tags, something like that guys. Okay, so we got this right now. What we're gonna do is actually first do this guys. Okay, so actually guys, 1 second, we want to first things first make the thing that's gonna allow us to actually do this over here right now guys. Okay, so what we are gonna go ahead and do is actually add, you know, to be honest, I think we should add that dummy back into the game over here guys. I recommend adding something like this, which is just gonna make it a little bit easier for you all to like put stuff on, if you guys get what I mean. To model it however you guys like. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do right now guys is add inside of this just a billboard GUI. And what we are gonna go ahead and do right now guys, inside of this billboard GUI, we are just gonna simply, 1 second, let me close down the toolbox so we can see it a little bit better right now guys. Okay, so in the billboard GUI, what we're gonna do is set the max distance to something reasonable right now guys. Let's say 25, because if it was infinite guys, then you would see, let's say I was all the way over here, I would still be able to see that player's tag right now guys. So we don't want that. We want to set a distance which is reasonable. For example, somewhere like over here where we can see it from guys. So that's the max distance. You can of course adjust that guys. It doesn't need to be how exactly mine is right over here guys, but what I'm going to go ahead and do right now guys, so the billboard GUI, it's going to be somewhere in here right now. I can't exactly see it, but what we're going to go ahead and do for the size, I'm going to go ahead and put this for a 4 for the scale, and X 0 here, and then a little I want to put it 1 for scale here, and then 0. Okay guys, right, what we're going to do next, to be honest guys, it'll probably be easier if I actually add inside of this a frame, so you can kind of see this a little bit easier guys. Still a little bit hard right now to see, and actually guys, these go onto the head, sorry. So yeah, I forgot to put it on the head guys. So yeah, put this on the head, under the head, and pretty much what we're actually gonna do here is actually add some studs offset right now guys, because it is right inside their head. We don't want that to be the case, so I'm gonna put it like 2.5 studs. It could be above here guys, or of course we could put it a bit lower, maybe 2, something like that guys. Just a good distance above the head, close to where this one normally is right now guys. Okay, so inside that overhead GUI, what you're gonna do right now guys is actually add inside of it a text label. And what we're just gonna go in and do over here guys, I'm just gonna go in and call this in player name, something like this guys. Okay, so now that we have this over here, what we're gonna go ahead and do is I prefer to put the anchor point 0.5 0.5. Let's find it a bit easier when like positioning it. I'm just gonna put this position as 0.5 on the X, and also 0.5 on the Y, and I'm gonna size this as 1 making it the full length and width. Okay guys, so 1 here, then 1 here right now guys. Okay, after we've done this right now, what I'm gonna go ahead and do next is actually change it so that, 1 second guys, I'm gonna go ahead and change it so that we have it on source sans bold over here guys. this is good because you can customize this to however you like. You can change it to any font you guys like. Just feel free to like go through them and choose which one you like best. Also guys, recommend sliding that down so you can actually see it properly. Then I'm gonna simply put it as text scaled so we can actually see the text at a decent size, and I'm gonna personally put the text color to white. I personally prefer this one a bit more. I think it's a little bit nicer, but it's quite hard to see right now with just white, guys. So what we probably do want to do here is actually add us, you can also put on rich text if you guys want, but what I'm going to go in and do over here, guys, is actually add a text stroke. You guys can slide this down over here to make a little one over there, or inside of this you can actually add a UI stroke, which will allow you to customize this even further and actually increase the thickness of this, guys. I don't know why, for some reason it does not let me increase the thickness sometimes. It's quite weird, guys, but yeah, you can do that. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't, guys. You might not be able to do it under the billboard GUIs. However, guys, I honestly, guys, don't know why that UI stroke thing's not working. Try it out for yourself, guys. It might work, but yeah, you can make this a little bit thicker right now, guys. Okay, so that is actually pretty much all we need to do for this general label. What I'm just gonna go and do this right now, guys. I'm just gonna call this overhead GUI over here, guys, and what I'm going to do right now, guys, is just put this inside of the replicated storage. Okay, so we're done with the dubbing right now, guys. We don't need this over here, but now we are ready to go ahead and code this right now, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do next is do this. So local replicated storage is going to be equal to game get service replicated storage, guys. If you are having any difficulties with this script that I'm going to show you guys today, you can actually download this exact Roblox Studio file on my Patreon account, guys, and on there you can also receive one-to-one help from me. So if you have any issues, and of course you can fix it there. Anyway, guys, next we're going to actually get the player service. So players equals game get service players. There we go, guys. And then we're actually going to get run service as well. So local, we can just do rs, I guess, equals game get service and then run service over here, guys. Okay, so we got this one right now. What we're going to do next is do this. So local overhead, sorry guys, it's all capitals, overhead GUI is equal to replicated storage, not region free, replicated storage, wait for child, and then overhead GUI, or whatever you guys called it there. Then, guys, what you can also do, another option, let's say your player bought like a VIP tag and their name goes yellow, you could do like local marketplace service under here, and you could check if they own a game pass, and if not, and if they do, then you can customize it, guys. If you want to search a bit more about that, you can just search up Roblox marketplace service online on Google, and you can look at a few like the Roblox script and help pages on that, guys, and you could get a general insight on how to actually add stuff like that into your game over here, guys. But if that is not how you that's not going to be the main sole purpose of this video today, guys. We're just going to be showing how to make tags that go above your head and customizing them a bit more. Anyway, guys, what we're going to do next is do players.player added connect function, and inside this we're going to put player. This means whenever a player joins the game, then this is going to go ahead and run right now, guys. And then we're going to do player.character added, sorry guys, not change, character added connect function, and then we're going to add the character in here, guys. What this allows us to do is, let's say if the player actually resets their character, that means that this is going to run again whenever the player's character gets added again. So that means that, let's say they reset the character, then they're not going to have a missing overhead GUI. So this allows us to permanently put an overhead GUI on the player right over here, guys. Okay, what we're going to do next is do this. So local GUI clone is going to be equal to the overhead GUI. We're going to clone this, guys, from the replicated storage. Then we're going to do this. So character, wait for child, humanoid. Make sure you guys do spell this exactly like me, the humanoid bit. If not, it won't work. Then dot display distance type is going to be equal to enum dot humanoid display distance type dot none over here, guys. Right, 1 second, let me get back the dummy over here. So what we are doing right now, guys, with that line over here, we are actually removing this the original tag from the player over here, guys. So we are setting the display distance to none over here, guys, and that's just removing that from our dummy right now, guys, and that'll do the same for the players. So anyway, after that we're going to do this. So GUI clone dot parent is going to be equal to the character wait for child head. So what we are doing right now, guys, we're just adding that GUI into the head, just like we did to the dummy right now, guys. So after you've done this over here, we are gonna do local, wait, what did we call it again, guys? Local player name is gonna be equal to the overhead GUI clone, and then wait for child, and then we can just do player name. There we go, guys. You don't really need to do wait for child there. You can just do dot player name because we've already loaded the GUI clone in. Anyway, guys, next what we're gonna do is this right now, guys. We are gonna do player name dot text is gonna be equal to the player dot name over here, guys. So we are just doing it like that. Okay, so now if you actually jump on into the game, you will have an overhead GUI. As you can see right now, guys, we got our custom overhead GUI going on right now, guys, which is looking quite cool. What I prefer to actually do, guys, is have it a bit further up, because it does go a little bit gray, because it kind of does interact with your character over here, guys. There's no way to fix this. Honestly, guys, I've looked for hours in my own games when I was developing them to try and fix it so that it's always on top of, let's say, these antlers or my wings right now, guys, but I can't find anything that allows you to do that. I think it's pretty much impossible. So what I found as a fix was just to raise this up a bit more, and that's why I personally put on a 2.5 studs offset for the y-axis, guys, over there, even though it's a little bit high. Okay, guys, right now that we got this over here, that's pretty much that. All you guys need to do to add their GUI name tags. But let's say you want to make this a bit further. What we can do over here is maybe add like a rainbow animation to that, guys. So what we're going to do is do this. So local gradient, we can just do grad, I guess, guys, is equal to instance.new UI. Sorry, guys, we need speech mod UI gradient over here, guys. There we go. Okay, now that we got this, we're gonna do gradient or grad.parent is gonna be equal to the player name. That's the text label, of course. Then, guys, we're gonna do this. So we're gonna actually have to set out a few stuff over here, guys. We're gonna do local counter is gonna be equal to 0. We're gonna do local w is equal to math.pi divided by 6. Here we go. Then we're going to do local CS is equal to these weird curly brackets, guys. Sorry, I forgot to put in a space there. Sorry, guys, equals there, some weird curly brackets. Then we're going to do local num is equal to 15. After that, guys, we're going to do local frames is equal to 0. Then local count is also equal to 0. Then local CSK cache is equal to this stuff over here right now, guys, these weird brackets again. So pretty much I actually have not made this this rainbow animation thing. I actually did find out off the developer forum. It's just because it does contain quite a lot of maths over here, guys, and honestly this stuff is too big brain for me to actually develop myself. So I got this off the developer forum over here, guys. So I did not make this. I did make the rest of this though, guys. So yeah, anyway, what we're going to do after that is this. So we're going to do while true we're gonna do for I is equal to 0, then num do local C is equal to color frame dot from RGB. Then, guys, we're gonna do 127 times, which is the star, math dot sin math dot sign, I'm guessing, w times I, then plus counter. There we go. And then after that, guys, just outside these brackets, we're going to do plus 128 comma 127. And to be honest, guys, we can probably just you know, guys, no, we're just going to type this out over here because this is quite important, this, guys. So what we're going to do after that is 127, sorry, times math dot sign w times I and plus 2. Then we're going to do times that by math.pi divided by 3 plus counter over here, guys. Then we're going to, outside that, do plus 128, then comma 127 times math.sign, again brackets. Then we're going to do w times sorry guys, there's a little bit to the side over here. I will of course just go back along so you guys can see this fully in a second. But yeah, math.pi times w times math.sin, sorry, times w brackets w times pi. So sorry guys, so many maths words over here guys, I'm getting mixed up. Is plus 4 times math.pi divided by 3. Then we're gonna do plus counter, and then we're gonna do plus 128 over here guys. And finally we've completed that line over here guys. Let me just zoom out a little bit over here guys so you can see a little bit more right now. That is pretty much all that I've done over here guys. Here we go. That is pretty much everything over there guys. Just write all that down. There it is, just all on screen at the moment guys. There we go. I'm just going to scroll back and forwards a little bit so you guys can see it. Feel free to pause this video at any point to write that down over there guys. And of course you can actually just join my Patreon and just download this exact Roblox Studio file if you guys don't feel bothered to write that up guys. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. I did not develop this guys. If I were to, this would have took me like at least a year to figure out guys. This is a bunch of maths over here guys. Pretty much what this is doing, at least what I can understand that this is doing, I'm having a good guess here. I think it's just looping through every single like RGB number. It's like looping through every single RGB number whilst keeping it not going to like white or black. I'm pretty sure guys, keeping it kind of like the same. If you guys get what I mean, it's quite difficult for me to like explain it to you guys, but I've got it in my head. It's kind of like keeping it the same sort of colors right next to each other, I'm guessing, without going white and black, if you guys have got guess what I mean. Right, anyway, that was a bit of a mouthful over there guys. A lot of quite difficult math stuff over there guys that you just have to write down. But anyway, after that we're going to do table dot insert, then we're going to do cs comma I plus 1, then we're going to do color sequence keypoint dot new, sorry guys, comma dot new, and then we're going to do I slash num, and then comma c. There we go guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is just after that end we're going to do local new cs is going to be equal to color sequence dot new, and then in brackets here we're going to do cs over here right now guys. Okay, after we've got this we're going to do if hashtag, as our hashtag, if hashtag csk cache is, one second, let me zoom in a little bit guys so you can see this a bit better now that we've got that massive line out the way. If csk cache is greater than 0, then we're going to do if new cs is equal to csk cache 1. Let me just delete that over there guys. Then we're going to do cs is equal to the curly brackets over here. So I'm just going to wipe that out right now guys, and then we're just going to break from this if statement over here guys. There we go. Sorry, that's brick color break. There we go guys. Okay, after we've done this we're going to insert the cache and the new cs into a table over here guys. So table dot insert, then we're going to do cs cache comma new cs. This is quite confusing guys, even for me, not gonna lie. I kind of get it a little bit guys, but yeah, it's still quite confusing for me. This is probably by far some of the hardest stuff that I've shown on the channel. So yeah, I think this is probably the hardest thing that I've shown on the channel so far guys to understand. Anyway, then we're going to do cs is equal to a blank table. Then after that goes, we're going to do counter is equal to counter plus math.pi divided by 40. Then we're going to do if sorry guys, we need this in brackets, if counter is greater than or equal to math.pi times 2, then counter is equal to 0 right now guys, and then we're going to end that. Okay, so after we've got this over here guys, what we're going to do, we are just outside this guys, we're going to do we are nearly done with this guys, only a few more stuff left. We're going to do local final cache, and that's not how you spell cache ct is equal to hashtag csk cache. There we go guys. Then I'm going to do local rotation is equal to 1. Then guys, we're just going to use this heartbeat run service thing. Run service dot heartbeat is going to be connect function, and then guys we're gonna do if math.fmod frames comma 2 is equal to 0. Then we're gonna do grad.color, so we're gonna change in the gradient color right now, guys. Sorry, color is equal to csk cache, then rotation. Here we go, guys. After that, we're gonna do if rotation is greater than or equal to csk cache, hashtag csk cache. There we go. Then we're gonna set the rotation to 0. After that, guys, we are so close to being done. We're gonna put an end at there, and then we're gonna do rotation is equal to rotation plus 1. Then, guys, after this end, we are gonna do if frames is greater than or equal to 1000, then frames is equal to 0. And then, guys, we're gonna do frames equals frames plus 1 right over there, guys. So what you just wrote is some Albert Einstein maths right over there, guys. Maths that, even though I thought I was decent at maths in real life, yeah, I don't think I am anymore. I've been humbled, guys. But anyway, pretty much, now that we've got this over here, we should hopefully, please don't say there's any errors. Great, brilliant. Okay, let me quickly see what's went wrong over here right now, guys. Right, color is not a valid member of overhead UI grid layout. It's probably because, yes, I've accidentally put instead of grade. There we go, guys. Sorry, I don't know why I put UI grid layout over there. I thought I fixed that while I was writing that, guys, but now it should work over here. As you can see right now, we got a nice little rainbow name over here, guys, which is pretty cool, and that's how you guys can go and make it, which is quite nice. And that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Just show some support, and peace out.